Hi everyone. Hi. Hi, welcome back to this week's episode of Richie's Spill. I'm sorry this episode's being released late. I am recording this on Friday, so this you're lucky you're getting one this week anyways. Because none of you fucking listened to the last one. 7 views on Spotify. Yeah. 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 Y'all are lacking. It's okay. It's okay, I understand. We're all busy. We're very busy people. Um, I'm sorry we're not joined by a guest. Again, I'm recording this very late. We've had a very, very interesting week. I think next Tuesday I'll record the episode for next week. So it's probably gonna have someone in it, and we'll probably be okay. And it's gonna work. It is gonna work out, Queens. Um, yeah, we'll be fine. I will get this all recorded. I'll get it all uploaded. All of that jazz. All of that cool. All of that pom pom pom. Yeah. Anyways, I don't know what I'm going to talk about because again, I'm recording this very last minute, but we're making do. Let's see. Episode 5. That was last weekend's. Oh, hi everyone. So TikTok is banned, technically. I can't re-download it off the App Store. If you guys didn't know, if you guys haven't talked to me since the TikTok ban, it's still functional for everyone unless you deleted it when it was acting up, which is what I did, because I went into a manic frenzy because I was like, they're taking away TikTok. What am I gonna do? I have to clear up the space. Yeah, I went into a manic panic, like the hair dye, and yeah, I went fucking crazy. So I deleted it, and now I've been crying because they haven't put it back on the App Store yet. And they better fucking fix that because I've been using my brother's phone because he had TikTok. He doesn't use his phone, but I've been using my brother's phone to go on TikTok every once in a while. And I think I'm definitely gonna I think for this episode, I'm going to record half of it now and half of it tonight when I get back. I'm going to Dinner at 8, Dead by 9. Yeah, Dinner at 8, Dead by 9, which is the drama club's play. And it is like a dinner thing, but I didn't want to eat spaghetti because I hate spaghetti. But yeah. Yeah. So I'm just going to the theater part of it. So I'm showing up. I'm leaving around 6:30 to get there on time, and then we're gonna serve mama puss, mama work, yes, and yeah, so we're just gonna try to queen out until then, and then if I have about 40 minutes, I think, because it's 4:56, it's around 5, so yeah, we have about an hour before I have to go. So if we get to about 45 minutes or so, I'll stop recording. This is going to be a short episode, I think. Actually, I'm going to go over... Excuse my language. I'm turning into a whore again. It's making me very sad. I'm obviously not a sleeping around, not an actual whore, because I've never done anything like that. Not who I am, not just, it's not what I serve, which no shame if you do sleep around. If you do sleep around, good for you. That's your choice. I personally don't do it. Nothing against you. Yeah, I've started liking boys again. For a hot second there, I liked one guy, and then I realized, oh wait, that's horrific. I can't go back there. So then I stopped liking him. Then I started liking him again a little bit. Then I went back to normal. Yeah. And then I liked someone else just a little bit. And then I've not liked anyone. There's always this one guy that's on the back burner, but he thinks I'm joking. I'm not joking. And you know what? That could be any guy. If you're listening and you think it's you, assume it's not. Or assume it is. I don't care. If you don't like me back, assume it's not. If you like me back, assume it is. How about that? That could work. That works. But no, it is. And the past 3 days, I've there was this one guy, and it was like, oh, he's a cutie. He's a cutie. Wait, I want him. He's mine. He's mine spiritually. So that was a boom. And then there is this one other guy who I don't like he's not, I don't have a crush on him, but he's so hot. I'm talking hot as hell. So obviously, boom, another one there. Another one, thank you. And then there's this other one, and he's just like, he's not very cute. He's not very cute, but he's very sweet, very respectable. Love him. And I also don't know anything about him. But I also don't kind of like him because he's like, shut the fuck up. Sorry. Peep, my dog, Peep, is a bitch. She's not very diva. She's not a girl boss. She's not a girl boss. Yeah. This weekend, yeah, so actually, yeah, I am turning into a whore again. I can't stop it either. I've tried. I've been like, first of all, none of them are ever going to like you back, so what's the point? And then I'm like, but I like to imagine. So yeah. Yeah. One of them is younger than me too, and I don't usually, and when I say younger, I mean a freshman, which it's not weird. I'm a sophomore. It's not weird for me to like a freshman, but which it's weird. I don't usually like people that are younger than me because they annoy the shit out of me. They're so annoying. Don't like it one bit. But it's okay. It's okay because we are gonna make do. So yeah, and this weekend I have a lot of fun plans. Saturday, if you're in show choir, if you're in CSI, we're having an open rehearsal at North. So I'm going to be at that thing, and I'm going to have a lot of fun. The girls are going to be there, and a lot more guys are going to be there. Micah, like, the last one we did, Micah was the only guy that showed up, and I, like, told everyone, I was like, hey, I'm not going to that one. I have something planned with my grandma, and I'm always going to put my grandma above all of you. No offense, grandma comes first. Always. Period. Family first. Period. Yes. So yeah, so I didn't go to that one, and Micah definitely was like, guys, I was the only guy there. Maybe next time we can all, and I was like, I'll be there. I even, like, first time they asked, I was like, yeah, that I can do that weekend, because I just told her I was going to be with her that weekend, and I wasn't able to just last minute cancel and go do that, because I love my grandma. And then Sunday, I was supposed to go to mock trial, but it's my friend's birthday, so we're going to go up to Coralville, and we're going to have fun. And she needs a break. She's had a very rough past few weeks or so. So I'm gonna drive me and our friend Brittany and Gabby up to Coralville. So we're gonna do that this weekend, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. We're gonna really enjoy our time there, whether or not we run into the ops, which we shouldn't because it's Coralville. Yeah. Die with a smile. Don't copyright strike me, Ariana. Don't copyright strike me. Yeah. Sorry. You might have been able to hear my tummy right then. I haven't eaten. I ate lunch, but I'm not hungry, but I'm kind of hungry, if you get it. I'm peckish. I'm very peckish. So we're going to make do. We'll make do. We'll survive. It's okay. I will survive. Hey. Thank you. Thank you for listening. No. And then yeah. I don't know what else. Yeah. Sorry, I went silent there. Hold on. Let's pause this for a second. I gotta answer this text, then I'll start up again. Okay, sorry, we're back. Had to answer that real quick. I said I wasn't going to take breaks, but that was very important. It was about the show, and it was where I'm sitting and all of that. It was important. And then, I had the medical thing yesterday. I left choir, and I skipped fourth block to go to the Genesis, and I got my medical thing done. It was an ultrasound for my baby. They had to check on my baby because I'm 14 months. 14. I'm 14 months, and they wanted to check on the baby, make sure her heart was still beating. But no, it was it wasn't anything crazy. It's nothing serious. They wanted to see if I also have the heart condition that my brother has, which, if you guys didn't know, not going to disclose his full medical history on here because not my business, not my monkey, not my circus. But he had to have his aorta, which is the main like blood pumping valve in your heart, replaced because it was like swelling and it wasn't very good. So he had that replaced, and it was a tough surgery, especially because he was way younger back then. Really, he was way younger back then. Fucking stupid. No, he was young when it happened, so he got that, and that happened, and I think that was when he redid kindergarten. So yeah, he was. So yeah, so they just want to see if I also have any problems with my aorta, just to be safe. So they did an ultrasound on my heart, and I'm nervous about it. It was kind of uncomfortable. It kind of like whenever she would press the thing into my like skin, I could kind of like feel it like touching the veins in that area, and it made me feel really weird, and I didn't really like it. I didn't really like it. It was also I was also very, very nervous because it's also like, I don't know. It was very nervous for me. It was nerve-wracking. It made me like it's just scary because I like to think that my body is always in peak condition unless I'm sick, but finding out that I don't know, which this isn't confirmed. It's not confirmed. The doctors have not given the results for this test yet. And even if they did, I don't think I would say it on the public podcast because I think this is a very personal thing for me. And some things do need to be kept personal from the private. So, kept private from the audience. My bad. No, yeah, some things need to be kept private. So, and I will tell my friends, and if you are really concerned, you can text me, but I don't think anything bad's going to happen. But I don't think it's going to be bad news. I think they're just going to say I have a normal heart. I think they're going to say it's totally normal. At least that's what I hope they say, because otherwise I think I'll cry about it. And I don't know. It's nerve-wracking. It's scary. It's very scary. And I obviously know it's livable. I know it's survivable because my brother got the surgery and he's doing fine. So yeah. So it's scary. It's scary knowing that something weird's going on in your body. And it would be weird because I know they would make me do the surgery. And it's not like a make me do. I would definitely want it to happen because if my aorta pops, I'm gone. That's not true. I'd fight with all my heart because you bitches can't get rid of me. Period. Yeah. Oh my god. I think his aorta got replaced with a bovine one. With a cow one. A cow aorta. Oh my god. That scared the shit out of me. I'm looking at Life 360 right now, and my grandma is in Kansas City. It scared the poo-poo out of me. Because she went down to Mexico for this past week with her sister, my great aunt Sue. Which I love Sue. Sue, if you're listening, don't think you are because I have not told you about this. Sue, if you're listening, love you. Sending love. Yes. And she's a very artsy person, but they went down to Mexico, which if you didn't know, if you haven't been caught up, they are my Mexican side. They are Mexican. I am Mexican. Little known fact about me. Which, okay, I'm not going to shit talk, but I did not know Micah Roldan was half Mexican. Didn't know that. Couldn't have told you that either. Doesn't look the part. No diss on him. I'm the whitest child in the entirety of the tri-state area. I didn't see it from him. He doesn't, I'm not going to say he doesn't act Mexican because not all Mexicans act the same, but he doesn't act like an Edgar, which if you know what an Edgar is, you know what an Edgar is. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. He doesn't and he doesn't really like talk about it unless it gets brought up, and I'm like, damn, you less white than me and you act more white than me. Oh, who said that? Girl, I've seen the Lululemon, and it's okay. I kind of respect it. I kind of vibe with it, honestly. It's kind of a vibe. Kind of fuck with it. Yeah. kind of fuck with it. But yeah, my great aunt Sue. Let's talk about her for a second. Love her. Love her, but we're going to gossip about her for a second. Not gossip, I'm just going to talk about her. I say this all to her face too, so I talk about this with her. She's been through a lot. She's a lesbian. Love the lesbians. She's very diva. She's very love. She's very live, laugh, love. Love her. She was an art teacher. She's very in touch with the Mexican heritage. She lives down in Kansas City. Oh, and she was in a documentary about Womantown. Let's see. Let's see if I can find it. It's WOMON town, Kansas City. And if you there's photos of her plastered around Womantown, and there's a plaque. Okay, here we go. If you look up Womantown, which you don't need to, but if you do, please do, because I can talk to you about it. But if you look up Womantown, there's a photo of a black woman holding a purple banner with a elephant hat on. That is my great aunt Bev. That was my great aunt Bev. Basically, they weren't married, but they were life partners, and she passed away due to COVID. She was very, very sweet. Loved her, and it's tragic, heartbreaking. And then there's also a Womantown thing where it's a Mexican lady in a green shirt and a white lady with a mullet in a white shirt with a "We Can Do It" Ricketer kind of shirt on in front of a brick building with trees in the background. The Mexican lady in that photo is in fact my great aunt Sue. That is in fact my relative. And then there's a plaque, and I think she's talked about in the plaque. And even then, she's also featured on, I think it's Peacock's The Gentle Art of Swedish Death Cleaning. Art of Swedish Death Cleaning. But yeah, so she's in that. And I'm also in that, just for a little bit. I don't have a starring role, obviously, but I show up in The Gentle Art of Swedish Death Cleaning. I'm already featured in a TV show. And it's iconic. And she's in it, and she's very iconic, and I love it. And the people from the Swedish Death Cleaning crew were very sweet. And oh my God, when I went down there to go film, which I wasn't they didn't specifically request me down there, but my grandma and her went down there, which my grandma's also in it, so you guys would get to see my grandma. But so me and my grandma went down there together, and it was very, very iconic. It was very sweet. It was very cute. And yeah, we went down there, and it was over the summer. So I was serving, and my hair was horrible. My hair was horrible at this time. It's not the luxurious locks it is today. It was I kind of had a bob. And yeah, but I really enjoyed being down there. So it was really fun. But I also was kind of going through it because let's see. I don't remember why I was going through it, but I had a crush on a guy, obviously, as one does. And I don't remember who it was, but I was really going through it, and I posted a TikTok about it, and I forgot I was the one who signed my grandma up for TikTok because she asked me to. So I forgot she followed me on TikTok, so she saw it, and she was like, what is that? What are you talking about? What's going on? So I was like, oh, it's nothing. I just wanted to post something, ha ha ha. It's a draft. It was not a draft. I recorded it on the air mattress that they had me sleeping on, which No shame. It was basically an empty house. I would probably be sleeping on an air mattress anywhere. Um, yeah, and then I blocked my grandma on TikTok for a hot second because I didn't want her seeing the videos. And then I unblocked her like maybe a month after, so didn't last very long. And then yeah, all that, all of that stuff. So, and it was nice to be able to see like what happens behind the scenes on a TV show. It was nice to meet some of the talent, and at the end of it, they had like this big like banquet where a bunch of her artwork was displayed because my great aunt Sue was an artist, again art teacher, but now she's retired, so she's just a normal artist. um she's not a normal artist because her work is beautiful and it's very detailed and it's very skilled and it's very creative too. Like I've never seen anything like what my great aunt Sue does. um so yeah so yeah yeah, so her art was like displayed on all the walls, and it was a bunch of her friends and people from the TV show, and it was just people, and I talked to a bunch of people, and there was this one lady there, don't remember her name, but she like was one of her friends, and she tried to like change my nickname from Richie to my middle name, and I was like, no, Richie's already a nickname, baby. Like, Richie is what everyone calls me because that's what I go by. Like, I don't want a nickname. My name is already a nickname. Which I have nothing against the name Richard. Kind of love the name Richard. Richard. I just don't. Richard. It's long, and it ends in a dird. Richard. It ends in a D, and no one's name ends with a damn D. Mine does though, and it's weird. I like Richie. It's shorter, it's sweet, and people spell it wrong all the time. All the time. Some people add a T in there, some people just end it with I, some people just end it with E, some people end it with a Y, which I don't care when people spell my name wrong. I don't care. Nothing against it. Unless, oh my God, I think I have a document, and there's this one. Okay, I need to search this up now. I was in DC. No, this is when I was in New York. I went on the DC New York trip, 8th grade. And they gave me a receipt for one of my things. And when I tell you, they spelt my name like I was a fucking psychopath. I'm talking like, let's see. I'm finding it. And it needs to be talked about because I didn't talk about it enough before. And I definitely, like, y'all, any podcast listeners need to listen to this. Oh, there's the video that I like. There's the photo of the guy I like. Sorry, you guys can't see that one. I'm also definitely not editing photos over this. That's a lot. That's a lot of damn work. That's a lot of damn work, bitches. Who said that? No, that is. It's a lot of work. Yeah. And here we go. They spelled it Richey. Which, I don't know why that was so weird to me, but why do you think E is the same way that it ends in lay? In they. Like, that Richie doesn't end in an EY. That's fucking stupid. Like, who thought that was the way to spell it? Apparently those people. And they tried to ask me if I wanted to order from their Pride menu because I went during June. And apparently it's just a normal thing over in DC or New York to be like, Hi gay. Yeah, apparently it's just normal. Frederica Bimmel. If you guys don't know who Frederica Bimmel is, don't fucking talk to me. Do not talk to me. I'm gonna have you Googling a lot of shit today. A lot of fucking shit today. Look up Frederica Bimmel. Frederica Bimmel. Yeah, Frederica Bimmel. Frederica Bimmel is the ex-lover of and victim of James Gumb, also Buffalo Bill. So she's the guy he kills in Buffalo Bill. Frederica Bimmel. Frederica Bimmel. She's also the first victim in Silence of the Lambs, Buffalo Bill. That's Frederica Bimmel. I miss you, Queen. Come back. Come back. Which legendary Donatella Icono. If you want to have a fun time, look up Tickle the Piddle. Tickle the Piddle, Piddle, on Urban Dictionary. And look at the person who posted that. Look up the Piddle and click on the person, and I'll tell you who that is. Tickle the Piddle is the act of jerking off, which obviously. So not very demure. But the other one is GGG, an acronym for Gaslight Gatekeep Girl Boss. For the girlies who get it. And yeah, for the girlies who get it. And get it, and I get it, and I get it, and I get Gert, get, Gert. Oh, Gert. Yeah. But, and yeah. And the legendary Donatella Icono, if you guys don't know, that is me. That is my secret name. She's barking again. Fucking bitch. God. I also, since we've last talked, I got my new high score on Block Blast, which, that doesn't mean anything to you, but I've had nothing to do but Block Blast since TikTok got banned. I've had no fun. I have known no peace. And the universe will not know peace until I get TikTok back. You heard it here first. Open the fucking press. Call the police. The police will not stop me from what I'm going to do. Mostly because it's constitutional. And if they want to stop me from doing something constitutional, in my constitution given rights, I will riot. And the people will riot. And I will storm the Capitol. I will storm the Capitol if they don't get TikTok back on the App Store. I'll do it. They say be better than them, but I won't. And next thing you know, they're going to take away Block Blast. They're trying to make us think more. You literally don't want us to think, so we don't come up with an uprising. But you take away the one app that lets us brain rot. They don't want us to rise up, but they also don't want us to brain rot. So, make up your mind. Make up your mind, woke. I love pretending I'm MAGA. I love pretending I'm a Trumpy. Make up your mind, liberal. If you really like Trump because he saved your TikTok, you forgive him for his felonies. You would show him the same kindness that you showed Byron, which most of us didn't really like Biden, but he was better than the fucking devil, which unrelated to the devil we've talked about before. Which, if you want to come for my girl Natalie, because I know you're listening, the devil. Which, not starting beef with Natalie. Don't come after Natalie again, because she literally does not know I'm talking about this. Obviously, I'm doing this impromptu. But literally, what do you mean you didn't know you were sending her home crying every night? I think it was pretty obvious that maybe you just weren't paying attention to the people that you were criticizing, but literally, I guarantee 5 minutes after you criticized her, she did in fact break down crying. In front of me, in front of a lot of other people in guard. I don't know if you were just unaware. I don't know if you were just choosing to ignore it. I'm not going to say you were, because that's speculatory or whatever, and don't go sending hate to this person, because if anyone gets to send hate, it's me. Do not send hate on my regard. That's trashy. Yeah. So, I'm sorry if you didn't like what we said. I'm sorry that you've been a shitty person in the past and you don't like consequences for it. Which, I'm not willing to elaborate on that. The bitches who know. And the only reason you found out that you were the devil is because we let you find out. You would not have known otherwise. Because we obviously made it very distinct in The day that posted, actually, because of something else that was going on. Which, not going to talk about that because it's not my business to talk about. Which I only care about because it's someone I like. So yeah, if you in the future have anything to say about the podcast, say it to my face, coward. Which I don't think you've said anything about the podcast, but again, if in the future you want to say something about the podcast, don't be a coward about it. Walk up to my face and tell me, because I will hear about it. Trust me, no matter who you're talking to, obviously no matter who you think you can trust, you can't. Nobody can. Which, love y'all, but trust no one. Ever. Especially not at Central. Do not trust any of those bitches. It will get back to me, and I'm sure. And I'm not going to do nothing about it. I want to make that clear. I just think it's going to weigh on your consciousness if you hear that I know. Because I plan on doing nothing. If you talk shit about the podcast, hater bitch, write it off as nothing. But I feel like it would be horrible on your conscious knowing, hey, maybe that person didn't deserve hate for just speaking the truth. Who said that? Me. Anyways, let's get back to having fun. One of my friends is having issues right now, and I can't get into it because it's very personal issues, but they're having issues right now, and I'm trying to help them, but also I can only do so much. Because again, I'm a minor. I'm a child. And I'm always going to be a child. That's not true. I'm turning 18 next year. Like, not my up-and-coming birthday later this year, but next year I am turning 18. I'm scared. I don't know where I want to go to college. No, it's okay. That's what I have to dedicate the next few months of my life to. I have to figure out what I actually want to do with my life, which I know, scary, sad, whatever, but can't just survive off the podcast unless you guys make me famous. Which, if you guys make me famous, eternally grateful. Make me famous, please. Me and the girls want to get famous. We can't live a life of evil. We can't live it. We cannot live a life of evil. Well, a life of, like, the evil workforce. I can live a life of normal evil any day of the week. In fact, girl, that's what this week has been. Evil. You heard it here first. So, yeah. Oh, we should call someone. Let's have a caller. Who are we gonna call? We're on our phone right now. I know. Lazy, uninteractive, uninspired. But I literally just don't know what I'm gonna talk about. I don't know what I could talk about. I don't know for what I could talk about. I don't get it. No, I have no clue. Actually, there's this one girl that I thought hated me. That, like, I thought had a hatred for me in their soul and wanted me dead. Which, she still might. She just might be hiding it. Which, if she is, good for her. Good for her. She's doing a great job at hiding it, but... Yeah. But no. I thought she hated me for a very long time, and recently we've been getting along and we've been friends, and if you're listening, I love you, Queen. You're doing great. We're doing great. I'm very surprised that we're, like, friends. Because I thought we were just not going to be friends. I thought we were just going to have to, like, tolerate each other. But I've actually enjoyed talking to you, so yeah. You guys know how it is. Y'all know how it is. Yes. I think next week I'm either going to feature April and Izzy or Joy and Cam. Because Cameron would also be involved in Joy's episode. Because Cam was asked if she could be in Joy's. Alright, I love you, Queen, but I can only have so many people. I can barely talk to myself. I don't think I could handle talking to all three of you at once and trying to keep it, like, civil and fair and trying to give you all equal time. And then there's also this one friend group of boys that has gotten on my last fucking nerve recently. I'm talking every time I see them, I'm like, get my fucking gun ready. God. Like, God. And that's like not a threat. I think, because, okay, y'all don't know. Actually, you do know. I'm pretty sure I talked to you about it. I did get pulled into the office because I did make... Because apparently the one episode with Raha was perceived as threatening and whatever, but really I just think it was a pussy bitch. But whatever. Allegedly. But no. So I have to, like, be very careful with my words now. And obviously it's like, they can't do anything because freedom of speech and whatever. But also they can't have me threatening people on here. But all of my threats are jokes, y'all. I think I've said that every time I've made a threat. It's a joke. I'm joking. I'm joking. I am joking. Always. I'm always joking. When I say, oh, bitch, get my gun, I'm joking. I think it's obvious that I'm joking too. Which, I understand, not everyone's very in tune with, like, obvious things. But I think it's obvious when I'm joking. At least I'm pretty sure I think it's obvious. When I say, bitch, go get my gun, I'm shooting up the school, I'm not being serious. First of all, don't own a gun. No one in my house owns a gun. Unless I do. Which, if I do, you don't need to know about that. Don't try to break in. We may not have guns, but we got a lot else. I got heavy enough crystals to bash a skull in. That's not a threat. I didn't specify anyone against that. You break into my house, you're gone. You break into my house, you're on my turf now. You're dead. I'd do it again. Yep. Fear for my life. Fear for my life. But yeah. That's what's gone on this week. The concert yesterday, it went really well. I had a lot of fun. It was my first time actually singing with chorale instead of, like, the entirety of the choirs in, like, the holiday concert. The entirety of the choirs that perform at the holiday concert. So it was my first performance with chorale, which some people, I'm not going to name names, some people, like, forget that I'm in chorale. And I have nothing against it. Like, I understand. I know it's not me why you're forgetting. I know you're not forgetting because of me. I just, like, it gets on my nerves a little bit because I'm like, yeah, I'm in chorale. Yeah, no, I can do stuff too. It's like, how often do I have to win for people to finally realize that I have just a little bit of skill? I'm not asking for them to think I'm the Holy Mary. I'm not asking for them to think I can fucking do triple backflip into a split. But I'm asking for people to finally realize, oh, maybe he is a little good at some of the things he's been doing for years now. Maybe he's succeeding at things not because of anything except for the fact that maybe he has a little skill. Which, sorry, there was a cat hair in my mouth. It just, I don't mind that much because I don't, like, correct people when they do it. But when they, like, I don't know, when they kind of undermine my worth and they kind of just make me, it's not on purpose. They don't purposefully make me feel less than, but they definitely, like, when people, like, get shocked when, I don't think it's, like, shock, but when people get, like, surprised that I'm in, like, an upper choir, I'm in, like, a varsity kind of thing, it kind of hurts my feelings because I'm like, oh, okay, why are you so surprised? Like, I'm sorry that you didn't know things about me, and I'm sorry that I'm, like, just trying to live. Like, I don't, like, why are you so shocked? I don't get it. Why is it so shocking I'm in chorale? I don't get it. Like, all of my friends' parents, no one fucking knew I was in chorale. No one. I think Nikki, Natalie's mom, was the only person that knew. Love Nikki. Think I've talked about her before. Oh, bitch, we've had Natalie on the podcast. Yes, love Nikki, all of my heart. Yeah, love her with all my heart. She's a diva, and I love her. And I think she was the only person who knew I was in chorale. Which, Amanda, my friend Alora's mom, she knew too, but She didn't know. Sorry. She didn't know, and I don't blame her. And that's just because nobody told her. And I'm not surprised. And she wasn't like shocked by it either. She was just like, I just didn't know. And there's not like, there's, I think, very few people who have, like, who haven't done the shocked thing at me. I think there's like, yeah. There's maybe like 3 or 4 people that haven't gotten genuinely shocked when I succeed at something. And it's okay. Again, it doesn't bother me enough for me to fucking break down crying about it, but it gets on my nerves. And I'm like, why is it so difficult for you to believe that I'm able to do good at something? I don't know. All right, we're at 40 minutes. This is, again, very short episode today. We're going to go into thank yous. First thank you is to Red 40. Red 40, I love you. Baby girl, I'm going to eat that chamoy pickle kit soon. I promise. Red 40. Next is to thank you in advance to anyone who can get TikTok back on the Apple Store, back on the App Store. Unless you're Trump, you don't get a thanks. You get, like, you owe me that. That's cashing in an IOU to America. Which, get on it. You may have saved it for now. We know you can bring it back. Why don't you executive veto that then, bitch? Do it, bitch. Fucking hoe. Throw in that executive order. Throw in an executive order that TikTok can come back. I hate using my brother's phone for it. It's so annoying. Which, thank you to Kellen for letting me use your phone. Thank you for anyone who's let me scroll on their phone. I missed it. I miss TikTok. I miss it on my phone. I keep clicking on the app because I, like, offloaded it. Which is, like, it still appears on your home screen, but it's not downloaded. So I offloaded it, and every time I click it, it's like, it, like, says it's downloading, but then it's like, oh, this app isn't on the App Store. Would you like to keep or delete? And I always click keep because it saves all your drafts when you do it that way. Which is why I only offloaded it. It saves all my drafts and it saves all my data on it. So, like, if I do, when I'm saying when because we're manifesting, when I re-download TikTok, it should have, like, all my drafts and all my data still on it. Which is, yeah. I was manic when I offloaded it. Yeah. Special thanks to my friend Alora. Alora Milky. Last name spelled weird, don't know. Eventually you'll get on here. I think you're going to get on here with Amelia soon. Maybe because I did, like, I think this is number 2 or 3 of, like, non-guest. I think this is number 2 of a non-guest episode, so maybe I'll do, like, 2 or 3 guest episodes back to back to make up for it. To make up for my inconvenience. And maybe I'll do, like, a mini episode with, maybe on Wednesdays, on a random Wednesday, I'll do, like, a hot tub hour. Because I have a hot tub and it's in my basement, and I'll just, like, we can record and we can go in a hot tub, and me and whoever and my friends can come over and we'll record, like, a 30-minute conversation, and then I'll post that on a Wednesday to make up for my inconsistency and my posting this past the normal time. It's still on Friday, though, so I'm not counting it as late. Yeah. Thank you, Alora. I don't think you've ever truly made me feel like you were jealous of me for something I did. Which, recently, I've been winning a lot. Not, like, a lot, but I've been winning at some of the things that I've been doing, and I've been, like, succeeding. And you have, like, you've been upset about, like, okay, mock trial, she really wanted to be on the varsity blue team with me, which I got into the varsity blue team, which that was one of my successes, and she wanted to be on it too. And I felt really bad because I was like, I really wanted you to come up with us. Like, you're really good. You probably deserve to be here too. And, like, she wasn't, like, I could tell she was upset about it, but, like, later that night, she still texted me, like, hey, congratulations on getting blue team. I know I didn't tell you at the time, but I'm really, really happy for you. And I'm like, so not only was that probably the nicest thing anyone had said to me all day, but also, that's so sweet. Like, I know she was upset, and it really touched me that she was willing to put her feelings aside to congratulate me. And the same for when I made CSI. She didn't like... She did say she was a little surprised that I got in, which, that's fine. There was a lot of guys this year. There was a lot of CSI sophomores this year. So yeah. And she, like, didn't make it, like, she was jealous that I got in. She was just like, I just didn't think you were going to get in. And I was like, no, that's fine. I get it. I didn't think I was going to get in either. So chakra, both of us. And when I talk about, like, the CSI people, the people that made me upset was the people who, like, didn't let go of the fact that I got in. Like, they constantly were like, oh, how's BV do? And I'm like, I'm not on BV. And, like, they were just constantly talking about how they didn't know I was on varsity, even though I told them before. It was just, like, the constant thing. And I can't, like, name anyone off the top of my head, but I know there was a few people that, like, did that. It's usually not on purpose. So it doesn't feel malicious, but it's just one of my little things. And when I made Corral, she also congratulated me, and she was just, honestly, yeah, she's just been very sweet to me, and she's a great friend too. So thank you, Diva. Thank you. Oh yeah. Happy birthday. But yeah, thank you, Alora. And then mini thank you to Hannah. You've been very good to me these past few weeks, and we're going to get together for a sushi date soon. And we're going to serve, Mama Cunt. And there's a situation that we've been meaning to talk about for a while, which haven't told you about it yet, but it's okay. I promise we'll talk about it over our sushi later. So, I'm excited. And of course, thank you to everyone who's been listening. Thank you to the 7 people on Spotify who listened. I didn't check the YouTube things. I can check that real quick. Let's do that real quick. How many people listened to last week's episode on YouTube? On TubeTube. On YouTube. Oh, 21 subscribers on YouTube. I know that cookie good. Oh. No, I was right to be mad. Only 5 views. Do better, people. I put these things out for you. And last week was show choir and TikTok. I know y'all like listening to me talk about show choir, because that was the first Instagram live I ever did. Yeah. So yeah. Tune in this week and last week's. Go stream up last week's for me. Because you fucking fake bitches. Sorry, that was rude. But yeah, it kind of upsets me. Oh, 9 plays on show choir and TikTok. Thank you so much. I promise this one will come out today. But yeah, and it's been really sweet to see all the love coming from people. But it's also like, I get disappointed when people don't listen to my episodes, because I take a lot of my time to record them and edit them and post them. And you guys, like, it just upsets me when people don't tune in, especially when it's the people who, like, tell me they support the podcast and they love me so much. But it's like, you listen to one episode and it was the episode that 125 people listened to. You listen to my most popular thing. Good for you. Which I take any support, but it's just like, support all of my work instead of just one episode out of the fucking, now it's 6 that I've put out. So yeah. Damn. Wish me luck. I'm surprised we got all of this recorded in one sitting. I'm really surprised. I thought I was going to have to, like, pause, and I was going to have to do all this stuff, and I thought I was going to have to record, like, the last bit of it, like, after I came back from the play. But this has been very productive. This has been Diva. This has been very Diva. She ain't no diva. Next week, again, I think I'm gonna put Joy and Cam on next week if I can set up a time to record. If not, I'll find someone else. I won't make you guys listen to just me episodes, 4 episodes in a row, I think. Let's see. How many episodes is this with just me talking? No. Okay. This is 2, I guess. Yeah, this is just the second one in a row that you wish guys would have to listen to me. I don't know why I thought it was more than that. I guess. I guess it was just like, it just felt weird. I don't know. Yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in. Next week, I promise I'll have a good guest. Again, it's either going to be Joy or like April and Izzy. Because I feel like, I don't know, but I've really felt like I need to talk to them recently. If you're listening in, I really think I need to talk to you, April and Izzy. And I don't know why. I don't know why. There's no one I'm talking to right now, and there's no like beef going on. I think I just haven't talked to you guys in a long time, and I want to talk to you guys. So yeah, I'll see about getting those divas on eventually. And again, Carter is gonna get on eventually. Haven't come up with a time yet. Maybe he'll be next week. No, not next week. We're both busy. But yeah, eventually, eventually I'll make something work. Eventually I will make something work. So yes. Either way, you'll have a guest next week. I'll have a guest next week. Y'all will have someone to listen to next week other than me. But that has been what I have spilled. Bye.